Perverts who use the names of Washington and Lincoln to buy millions of dollars in ads, to say bad, libelous, and incorrect things about us.
USA! 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 USA!
Donald Trump was in the middle of his laundry list of fascist moves that he's planning if he gets his ass back in power. But as one person described, there was someone blasting hip hop music in the background and interrupted his speech, which, forced MAGA to start chanting. They described it as blasting hip hop music. But from the perspective of the person that was blasting said music, it was a little bit more specific. Watch from his point of view.
People that love our country, people that love our country have been celebrating that issue. Perverts who use the name.
Let's go. Right now. Go. Right now. Let's go. Stop right here.
The gentleman on Instagram known as Subway DJ was blasting F Donald Trump. And of course, there was folks in the audience that were very appalled. I wish you could have a couple freeze phrases. I mean, they were like looking up like, how dare he do this to us? And then once security then got him outside of the room, though, of course, they had to walk him out. And I want you guys to notice, he came in and you could hear it. He wasn't right next to the stage. The sound of the speakers definitely made it up to Donald Trump's ears, because of the full size of this speaker system that he brought in. Watch this, watch as they walk him out and the last cop holding what he was using. So apparently at CPAC, if you walk in with a dolly with an entire speaker system strapped to the back of it, you won't be noticed. You'll walk right into the main venue. When the headline speaker, former president of the United States, is speaking, you can blast music and they'll not know how you got in here. That's the first question I wondered, first of all, Jess. And number two, who is Subway DJ? He's over on Instagram. I found him. Hope I did find the right guy. This is what some folks directed me towards. And apparently he finds himself on spots in New York, out in the streets, in the subway. And I'm not sure how set up it is, but I saw a few of his videos and people are always following him dancing like it's the Pied Piper, but they're always having a good time. And he's generally getting kicked out of those spaces because of sound ordinances and all that stuff. But first, your thoughts on this, Jess, because you can almost expect this almost at a Trump speech now. And at this point, is it a little bit too immature?
I don't know about that. I think what shocks me in this video is that whenever something disruptive happens, or whenever the mic cuts out or the music cuts out, when things go wrong at a Donald Trump rally, they all know time to start chanting USA. And in unison, they're all like, all right, that's what time it is. We all have to do this now. I know Donald Trump has heard this song before. It's such a popular song, the F Donald Trump song. And I really wonder how he feels about it. But I don't know, is this effective? Is it effective to disrupt a Trump rally? I think it is, just to show these people that I'm sure live in a vacuum of yes men, who are like, of course, Donald Trump, or people who don't want to be bothered to argue with their family members who are Trump supporters. They might not hear a dissenting opinion very often. And so this is a relatively peaceful, kind of funny way to do it. But the fact that he walked in with a speaker, I mean, maybe they just look away at anyone who looks like they might be the help at the event. They just let them do their thing.
Possibly. I mean, I was trying to figure out, I said, there's got to be permits or something for him to get in here with this. Yeah. He didn't roll in with it in a backpack hidden. It's a full, probably 3-4 foot tall speaker that he rolled in there with. But as I was watching this, I was thinking though, I said, Donald Trump had the headlining events. Many other people didn't show up though. And before we get out of this whole thing with CPAC, at least Donald Trump's aspect of it, did they forget or did they not want to mention, the organizer of CPAC, the head of CPAC, Matt Schlapp, the reasons why many conservatives didn't show up, because he's got some allegations against him from one staffer that worked with Herschel Walker's campaign, sexual harassment and even assault. I'm not sure if he pushed it that far, but the things that he was suggesting, yes, that was happening at that same CPAC when they're talking about how great they are. I don't think they mentioned that part though.